pull it up. All right, wow, that is flexible.
Oh. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 200 watt UMA CIGS solar panel by BougeRV, and I'm stoked about it. If you guys are beginners and just getting into solar systems, I'd highly recommend checking out my simple solar guide. I'll link it in the description below. It has a ton of useful information on each component, what it does, how much it costs, how to install it. It also has a price chart along with discount codes, as well as a schematic for when you go to install your camper van. It has a lot of tips and other tricks to go with that as well. I've had a lot of positive feedback, so if you want to check it out, it'll be in the link below. All right, let's get into this review. CIGS is a new technology. Not a lot of solar panels out there contain it. It stands for copper, indium, gallium selenide. What that basically means is there is no glass inside this flexible solar panel like there is in a lot of other solar panels on the market. So originally the flexible solar panels used to be monocrystalline and not nearly as durable, and they also didn't last that long. They started to wear out, the plastic covers started to peel off, they just weren't all that great. But this, on the other hand, is extremely bendable, flexible, and also very, very durable. There's absolutely no cracking. That sound you're hearing is definitely not cracking. It is just the cover for the double-sided tape for the back. This panel is made to basically stick to the outside of your camper van, your boat, your RV, pretty much any surface that you could think of. This panel will stick to and curve to, which is perfect. It comes with the industry standard MC4 connectors that all solar panels pretty much use to connect to. It's what I use. They work great. Definitely would recommend using them. BougeRV actually offers a few different models of this solar panel as well. 200 watts and 100 watt, rectangular and square. 100 watt, which is actually half the thickness of the 200 watt. If you're getting the rectangle one, for the square one, it is probably going to be about half the length of the rectangle one, I would imagine. Another huge perk is this solar panel only weighs 7 pounds, which is less than half the weight of a rigid one like the ones I have on my roof. I have had really good luck with the BougeRV products. When I first installed solar panels on our camper van, I had the 180 watt rigid solar panels from BougeRV. I had 2 of them, and they were great. The only reason I actually switched them out is because I wanted to switch over to Renogy, since the rest of my system was Renogy. I ended up getting 3 of the 175 watt rigid ones from Renogy, and those have also been great. But if this would have been around when I was purchasing solar panels, I definitely would have gone with it. This is like just a fantastic design. It is super flexible. You can see this is the double-sided tape on the bottom. All you have to do is peel that off. This double-sided tape is very, very strong. It's all-weather rated, and it will definitely hold up to anything you throw at it. There are 2 different ways that you can mount these solar panels. You can use this adhesive tape, or you can order a different model that actually has holes. However you plan on mounting your solar panels, they offer 2 different options, which is really nice. There are 2 downsides that I figured out from this solar panel. One, it's more expensive, but by spending more money, you will have a longer lifespan. You'll have a lighter and more durable solar panel, and these panels are actually more efficient. So these are up to 38% more effective than your standard rigid monocrystalline solar panels in low light conditions, which is perfect for me in Canada, because right now it's the middle of winter and the sun only comes like barely above the horizon, it seems like some days. Also in shaded areas like campgrounds, trees, things like that, these are going to perform much better than your standard solar panel. The other downside is when solar panels heat up, they actually don't produce as much power as you would think. Because they heat up so much, they become less efficient. And with flexible solar panels that are adhesive, they stick right to the other surface. Unlike rigid solar panels, there's no air movement underneath. These might be slightly less effective in those scenarios where they heat up a lot, but it really depends on the installation, and you could definitely avoid that. very easily. Honestly, that's not very much for downsides to the solar panel. I really dug a lot and did a lot of research, and I can't find any bad things about this solar panel other than those two small things, which honestly aren't even that bad. So to fire off some of the specs at you guys for this solar panel in particular, the max power voltage is 25 volts, the max power current is 8 amps, open circuit voltage is 31.5 volts, and short circuit is 8.64 amps. I honestly, like, I can't even believe this. Like, this is so flexible. Look at that. Crazy. Love it. Just love it. I was actually watching an install and review by Will Prowse, and he installed this. He mentioned that this is actually the military grade solar panels, which I was very curious about. If you damage part of this solar panel, the rest of the cells will still remain fine and it'll still produce power, unlike monocrystalline, which if you damage some of it, it'll ruin the whole solar panel and you're going to want to replace it. But this one, you can actually partially damage it and it'll still work. You can also install this solar panel in series or in parallel. I don't know why I haven't seen more of these solar panels out in the field and on the market, because they seem like the way to go. They're lighter, they're better performing, they're more durable, they have a longer lifespan. It's just kind of a no-brainer not to go with this solar panel if you're considering building a new solar system. I couldn't recommend it enough, and I'm so excited to test it out. Unfortunately, my Renogy DC to DC charger with MPPT that I use for my solar only goes up to 25 volts, and this has an open circuit voltage of 30 volts. So I would love to test this out for you guys, but I'm scared I'm actually gonna ruin my charger, and I don't have a replacement right now, but definitely considering getting a new charger so I can run a couple of these solar panels. Let me know what charger I should purchase in the comments below, because I think I'm gonna be in the market for a new one. I am for sure gonna be adding this to my solar guide. If you don't know about my solar guide, check it out. I will link it in the description below. It's perfect for anyone who is a beginner in solar and doesn't know that much. It has a complete solar component breakdown. It has price quotes. It has discount codes. It's got a very good schematic that will help you wire your solar system on your boat, your trailer, your RV, your camper van. And I've got a lot of positive feedback. So hit the link below and check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like this video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in solar systems and building out camper vans. Got a ton of content on that. And I will see you guys in the next one.